Hello, and welcome to episode 3 of Direwolf 20 Mod Pack Let's Play. I don't know. I'll figure out a better title for this as we go on. But in the in between, I did some. I did what I said I was going to do in the last episode. I got my tools. Um, I'm actually going to cut to just a quick little montage of what I did um, with, you know, the gap between videos. So I started the creation of bronze due to having lava in the smeltery. Um, Bronze, tan plus copper, super simple. Both smelt fairly quickly. Um, with the bronze, I was able to make a Tinker's Anvil, I think is the name for the block. Yeah, Tinker's Anvil, which allowed me to start making the, um, hammer, which is a 3x3 mining tool, the lumber axe, which is a tool that you can use to chop down trees with just one swing. Uh, Very useful for the resource gathering that I did, um, and Tinker's Construct, really fun. And these bigger tools have more durability. With the bronze, I also made myself a sword, upgraded my pickaxe and my Matic, I believe is the name for the tool. Yeah, Matic. And I gave them a lot more durability so they lasted longer when I was on mining trips. It was all around pretty useful. I then began planting trees to gather wood with the lumber axe. I used oak and spruce because I really like spruce. When building, it's really good in building pallets, and it's always useful to have oak on hand just due to the nature of its versatility. And with with that, I was able to gather quite a bit of resources. Hold on, let me sleep real quick. Made some more bronze. Got some zinc in preparation for create. Found a bunch more diamonds. Got a lot more redstone, some iron, resources all around. I've been slowly gathering more natural resources. Dug out this pit to grow seaweed or kelp. Is it kelp? It's kelp. To grow kelp, because create the conveyor belts for create are made out of dried kelp. So just preemptively went and started that. I got together enough clay to make 4 stacks of bricks, like the block, not just the item, like the full block, because I've after consideration have decided that the general idea for at least the factory, as I'm gonna call it, because Create's kind of got that aesthetic about it. The factory is gonna have like brick walls that's gonna be accented with different styles of brick that are like weathered or cracked here or there, to that kind of stuff. And then the cut tough is going to be like machines in the like are gonna be on this is gonna be kind of like the ground floor where stuff actually happens. And then I've yet to figure out what I want the path block to be. And it may come down to me just finding something eventually during a pause and incorporating it. But the deep slate bricks are going to be the outline to the path slash the kind of like what's the word, the trim for the areas where machines will be. And yeah, that's, I've got this, but obviously there's a bit more tuff here that I can cut. There's a bunch of cobbled deep slate. I mean, like a ton that I can turn into the bricks. Via create, we can get a semi-infinite just generation of clay. One, through the washing of crushed copper, which is 50% chance. Two, by the crushing of gravel, which is a 5% chance, but gravel can be easily made by using the crushing wheel on cobblestone. And in this pack, cobblestone, we can get it from like crushing whole ores, or and here's the big thing, cobblestone generators. We can use those, harvest the cobblestone, and then send it through a system, turn it into gravel, and then crush the gravel, down into sand to get that 5% chance, and then wash the sand to get another 25% chance at clay. And so that's how we're going to build up the brick supply. And if we do find dripstone can be crushed / milled directly into a single clay wall. There's also, clay out in the wilds that I can gather if need be. But short story short, plenty of clay will be available to make bricks. And this is all for the factory. For the house, as you see, I've been collecting logs. The house I'm feeling is gonna be a bit more on the rustic side, more kind of log cabiny. Maybe I might do a sort of hobbit hole situation. Maybe we'll see. In the end, it really just boils down to how I'm feeling with the build. But I'm gonna try my best to make things look as pretty as they can be. Also, bit of a side note here. Lovely little fella spawned in when I was planting, trees to harvest. So I pacified them. I've yet to harvest any of the honey, but it is there, and I can do that if need be. But yeah, so we got materials to build with. Got more materials to use if need be. Plenty of resources to get started with create. The only thing we are missing, and this sucks because I don't think I've ran into it at all down there. Only thing we're missing is andesite. And there are ways to get andesite, but I have yet to get diorite. And the way to get diorite is nether quartz and cobblestone. And for starters, nether quartz is expensive. Just right off the bat. It just is. Secondly, I've not gotten any obsidian yet, and I don't feel like braving the nether just yet. So, what I'm going to do is go make sure I haven't skipped over any andesite. Because I'm pretty sure I haven't. But there's a possibility I could have. And, oh, forgot to mention, I made a backpack because I needed more inventory space when I was going on mining trips. It's neat. It holds stuff. I can put upgrades in it, and I can upgrade it to the next tier to get more inventory space. But back to the point I was making. I'm going to go check down here, see what I can find, if there's any exposed andesite that I can just mine out real quick. I'll cut back and tell you how it goes. So there was, there's a bit down here. There's about like a stack of andesite, right? Then I remembered over here in the snowy area, there's diorite just in the mountain, on the mountain, right? So I mined, a good bit of diorite, had a good bit of cobble lying around, combined the two. We've got andesite. We've got plenty of andesite for the foreseeable future. It will not be an issue getting into create due to not having andesite. It's always good to make extra, right? At least I like to think so. So yeah, I'm gonna cut back when I've got a bit of a kind of like floor plan cut out. It's probably gonna be over here, but I've yet to make up my mind completely. But yeah, you will hopefully see me cutting back with at least some marginal amount of a plan in play. So yeah, we'll see y'all then. So here's the deal. It's been a bit, done some thinking, thought about it. I am gonna use this space. I'm also going to have to terraform it to bring it down to a where a wide enough area is flat and I can work with it, right? So I'm gonna be here for a while doing that. I ain't gonna make y'all sit through it. If I've got anything I need to tell y'all, I'll cut back, when I got it. But I'm just gonna tell y'all what the sit was. I probably shouldn't be recording that loud of breaking blocks, but and trying to talk over it, but yeah, whatever. Is what it is. I'll cut back when I at least have some of the cut tough down for at least to have some amount of flooring. So I'll see y'all then. So, placing the last of the tough blocks, I was all 9 stacks. I've still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 more rows of 24 long. If I do some quick math here, 24 times 12 is 288. Divide that by 64 is 4.5. I need 4.5 more stacks of tough just to finish the floor. So what's going to end up happening is this is going to be a shorter episode because I'm going to need so much more prep. if I plan on building this as I want it to be built. And this is just a rectangle technically. Like this is the beginning. It only goes from here. And the only real easy way to get tough, which I don't even know if they're... Yeah, the only good way to go about getting tough is either finding it in the world or having not cobbled deep slate, but smooth deep slate, and using either manipulation essence from Ars Nouveau or using the alchemical catalyst through Botania. This one, the Botania one, I know how to do easier than I do Ars Nouveau because that Ars Nouveau is a newer mod. Point being, I've got a sleep schedule I need to keep and a video posting schedule I'm going to try to keep. This is going to be a shorter video. This just goes to show how important prep is when it comes to building pretty sizable projects. Because it doesn't dawn on you how much it's gonna take until you start building. You think, oh, 9 stacks is fine. 9 stacks isn't fine. But yeah, I've run through most of the bronze and digging that out, down to 4 ingots of it. But I will say, I'm still very excited for this. I have, purpose for this Minecraft world and in this series. And that's, that's all I could really ask for. So, I'm gonna continue gathering resources. Next episode, unless something really stupid happens that takes precedence, I plan on coming back and showing y'all at least a complete floor. That much I'll promise. It will be complete. Might have a bit of the wall built. And next episode is create. We're gonna start working on getting some create set up, because I really enjoy that mod, and the sooner we get it set up, the easier resource, what's the word I'm looking for? The easier it is to get resources, in a way. So I'm excited. I'm very excited. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hope you had a wonderful day. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good night.